Namaste. This is the 10th teaching lesson, Goddess-God Relationship. Hi, I'm Timothy Doyle. I'm a student of the Golden Ones. The Golden Ones are co-creator gods who are the administrators of this Earth Spiritual Training School. All souls on Earth are in training to become a co-creator god. All souls are created in the image and likeness of God. Male and female, he created them. Male represents the wisdom, the creation aspect of God, logical thinking, located in the crown chakra. Female represents the love, the nurturing aspect of the feeling body of man, solar plexus, the nerve center. Within a soul, for a successful manifestation, creation, you have to use your mind and your heart in making a decision. You can't just use logic, and you just can't use compassion or love in making a decision. You have to balance it. A decision purely out of logic is not a good decision. A pure decision purely out of love may not be a good decision. So within your own being, you have to bring your heart and your mind together in determining whether that is a good decision before you go in and commit your energy. That's within a soul. Within a goddess, every female on this planet is a goddess, whether they realize it or not. If the females embrace that they are a goddess, training to become a co-creator god, it will empower them much so in their decision making and confidence and tapping into that natural soul ability within them. Goddesses must become aware of their thoughts, their words, and their actions in every moment. They need to attune to the God frequency in the mind, which there's a program on the website, www.apathtowoneness.com, called the Ascension Master Program. It's a 28-day program, and it will assist anyone, male or female, in becoming more aware of cleaning their light body and attuning to the God frequency within their brain. Goddesses do not chase after energies. They do not chase after their desires. They wait patiently for the desires to come to them. True. All right. All a goddess has to do is say, if she's in a relationship, it's much easier. She'll just tell her God, that her partner, that I desire to have this, and he will guide her, whether it's a good desire or not, in fulfilling her desire. But goddesses don't chase their desires. They wait patiently for their desires to manifest and come to them. True. Goddesses are guided with their feelings and making decisions. They're naturally connected to the heart of God, and they need to feel into what is the right decision. They should trust their feelings in all aspects of making life's decisions. Trust their feelings in all aspects of their life decisions. They need to embrace the role as a goddess in training in becoming a co-creator god. They should achieve as many orgasms as they desire, whether it is through masturbation or with a partner. When I was in Peru drinking the ayahuasca, my initial visit there in 2000, I had two visions. I had two questions in my mind. One question before I went to Peru was, did we come to Earth by choice, or was this a prison? And I found out it was by choice. The second question I had was relating to Tantra. And I was studying before I went to Peru, I was studying the Tantra teachings about the male channeling his semen up the spine and the purpose of that. Well, the first vision I got was showing me that Earth was a choice. The second vision I had, and this is not just a vision, this is like you're watching a movie on a TV screen. They showed me a male body, and then they showed me a female body right next to it. The male body had an erection. And with the erection, he maintained the erection, and with the erection, he was stimulating his crown chakra. Then they showed me the female standing right next to him. And as long as he had an erection and she was climaxing or having an orgasm, it was stimulating her crown chakra. So that was the vision. And that led me to believe more that the male needed to maintain his erection and to channel his semen up the spine. We'll talk about that a little bit later when I get to the male god. All right, so the females, when a female has an orgasm or a climax, it clears out her chakras. Now, a female can have two different types of orgasms. She can have an orgasm with the penetration of the penis in her body, or she can have an orgasm where her clitoris is stimulated by the god or her partner, whatever it may be. Either one of those climaxes releases pent up emotions or feelings in the subconscious or the light body that has been, been there for a long, long time. All right. And each climax or orgasms will stimulate her crown chakra, which is like adding to the development of her spiritual consciousness. All right, now let's get on to the gods. Gods also have to be aware, discipline their thoughts, their words, their actions in every moment, attuning to I call it the mind of God within their brain, the frequency. There's a frequency in the brain that they have to also attune to that frequency. When you attune to that frequency in the brain, universal mind is constantly communicating with the soul in every moment. We go into meditation for the purpose of connecting with that God frequency in our mind. We don't know it at the time why we meditate. We just know we meditate, it's peaceful, and we get answers. Well, what you're doing during a meditation is that you're calming yourself and you're becoming aware of the thoughts in your mind. You're disciplining yourself. Well, on the website, there's the Ascension Master Program. Once you go through that 28-day program, you discipline your thinking and you attune to that frequency that I call it the God frequency, because you always connected to God. And you attune to it and you get answers in every moment. There's no other reason to need to go into meditation. You're always in that God frequency. You've disciplined your thoughts, your words, your actions, and you're always listening. You're always hearing. All you have to do is saying, geez, where did I put my keys? And then you'll get a vision or a thought in your mind. Oh, you left the keys on the counter. You go, oh, that's right. I always think whenever I ask a question and I get an answer immediately, I always thank the God forces. All right. Thank you. So the God must discipline. Yeah, that's part of the ascension. You're not going to ascend unless you attune to the heart and mind of God. And that's why it's called the Ascension Master Program, to assist you in disciplining your thoughts, your words, your deeds in every moment. Gods are also creators. They use their visions to create. Gods are warriors. They defend the rights of others. Gods are caretakers. They take care of their family. They take care of their co-workers. They take care of their friends. They take care of the community. They take care of the country, their country. In every moment, gods guide their goddess in decision making, providing the analytical strategy to accomplish her goals. So let's say your goddess wants to take a trip to Niagara Falls. And it's up to the god to provide the strategy to accomplish it. All she has to do is say, darling, my God, I want to go to Niagara Falls. And he should say, okay, dear, I'm working on it. I'll let you know what the plan is. And she should say, okay, thank you very much. That's it. The god also has to satisfy his goddess in every moment, including sexual relationships. The god must, mandatory, learn to control the release of his semen. He must maintain an erection and channel his semen up the spine. And what this does, all right, this nourishes his vital organs. You take that semen, that protein, rich protein energy that can create an offspring, and you channel that up your spine to feed your vital organs, your brain, your heart, your liver, whatever vital organs you have there, instead of just ejaculating and getting some sort of a pleasure for a few seconds. You're misusing that God-given, powerful, creating force that should be channeled up the body. By doing that, you're going to live longer. You're going to live longer. Well, there's another recipe to that, too, for longevity, besides channeling your semen up the spine. You also have to, we'll talk about that a little bit later. You also have to provide for your goddess. You always take care of the goddess. You guide her in her feelings, providing security, paying for her expenses, satisfying all her needs. That's the purpose of a god. A god, if you're in the God consciousness, you would never want to disappoint your goddess. Why would you do that? A god does not disappoint his goddess. And a goddess will always fulfill the needs of the god. That's the goddess-god relationship. But let's get back to goddess having multiple orgasms. And by having multiple orgasms, she releases stored emotions from her light body, and she clears all the chakras, and she activates her crown chakra. The god channels his semen up the spine to provide essential proteins to nourish his vital organs, including the brain. Gods, when after his goddess climaxes or has an orgasm, she produces a juice. The god, by drinking the juice of his goddess, will ingest a fluid that will provide longevity in the body of the god. Now, think about this. If the male wants to live forever, all right, and by stimulating the goddess to have as many multiple orgasms as possible, including penetrating her with his penis, or sucking the juices from her orgasms, and again stimulating her clitoris. He is providing longevity to her, and she is providing a nutrient to give him longevity in his body. So this goddess-god relationship together, people look upon sex as, that's it, sex, as something that is, ungodlike. On the contrary, why do you think it feels so good for a goddess to climax or to have an orgasm? It's encouraging to have one as often as possible. And if the male is smart and he ingests her juices, it's given him longevity. Now, here you go, stop and think. To create a baby, you need to have the semen and the egg come together within the female. Well, what is the male doing when he channels his semen up his spine and then he ingests the juices from the female god? Isn't he not bringing that life force together within him? Of course he is. Not too many people will encourage this to happen. They don't want you to live together. They want you to live in fear and die at an early age. But we're in the golden age now. These teachings will come out, and little by little they'll spread to other people, and these new teachings will provide longevity for everyone in this golden age. I want to touch on lesbians and gay for a moment. And why are there lesbians and why are there gays? Well, what happens is, let's take a lesbian, a lady who is a lesbian, and let's say in her previous life she was a man, and he had a partner, and her partner was a female. Now this time the gender changed. The man now is a female, and he crosses his soulmate from a previous carnation. Well, of course they're going to love each other, and they're going to come together, and they're going to want to satisfy each other. Same principle with a male. As in a previous carnation, a man might have been a female for many carnations. Now he comes over in this carnation, and he's a man, and he crosses his soulmate, and they just want to please one another sexually. There's nothing wrong with that, all right? They're both in love. It's not, I know what the Bible says, all right? We're talking about, this is an earth spiritual training school. Everything is orchestrated by universal mind. Everything, every thought, word, deed, and life experience is orchestrated for the growth of each soul. So, when souls come together, they have free will. They can do whatever they want to do. Eventually, they learn to align their thoughts, words, and deeds in accordance with universal laws and principles of harmony, balance, order, and unity for the good of all. All right? That's the whole purpose of the school. We're here to experience life, what works for us, what doesn't work for us, take that wisdom and then store it into our light body. That's why we do not remember what we did in our previous carnation. It makes no difference who we were or what we were, how much money we had, what power did we have previously. It makes no difference. The thing is, how much wisdom did we learn? How much did we align our thinking, thoughts, words, and deeds with universal mind and principles of harmony, balance, order, and unity. And how compassionate were we? So it makes no difference how much money you have, what power you have. It's not the role you play, it's how you play your role, all right? So with that in mind, let me end this training on Goddess-God relationships, and we'll talk to you the next time. Namaste. Have a blessed day. Much love to all. Satnam. See all the teachings of the Golden Ones at the YouTube channel Timothy Doyle, The Golden Ones, or visit us at www.thepathtowoneness.com. Also visit us on Facebook at The Path to Oneness.